to ask your special someone to marry you? Congratulations! So if you're watching this video, you are planning to propose in Vancouver, but you're confused how to be different, what to do. Lucky for you, Vancouver is filled with stunning galleries, green spaces, beautiful restaurants. So if you're having trouble finding the perfect place to propose in Van City, you have come across the right video. So I'm going to discuss some proposal ideas and places with you. Some of these ideas are really intimate, so if you're a shy person, this one's surely for you. In the end of this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 tips that would be super helpful if you're thinking of proposing in Vancouver. So let's get going. So the first one on the list is Sun Yat-sen Classical Chinese Garden. If you want a perfect magical background, then this is your place. It has a small lake, beautiful trees, it is so scenic that wherever you click your photos, they'll come out nice. It is quite small, so generally empty and situated in downtown Vancouver. Not so much to explore, but it's extremely beautiful and scenic. You can already be here, ask a friend to bring him or her there, get down on one knee and propose. In fact, call all your friends to capture the moment. The best thing about this place is that it's mostly empty, so you won't feel shy in getting down on one knee. Moving on, Valentine Botanical Garden. But I've heard that this garden is extremely beautiful, so basically you can execute the same thing here if you want to. Moving on, the third on the list is a cute picnic at the English Bay. This can happen anytime at sunrise or sunset. You don't need a lot of work except a cute bedsheet, a basket of strawberries, chocolates, greeting cards, maybe your photos. So I have been to English Bay and it is again very romantic, and people do bring sheets and sit there. If you both drink, you can also set up champagne and 2 glasses as well. All things are available at any store, so you can just go to London Drugs or Rexall, which I feel is basically like Archie's in India. So you can get all the cute stuff from there, like flowers, greeting cards, and implement it. Implement this cute picnic idea at English Bay. It's not hard to find an isolated spot, so you can set it up all there. The fourth on the list is booking a one-day Airbnb with a beautiful patio or a garden. So Vancouver is full of beautiful houses. It's listed on Airbnb and they offer stunning patios and gardens. So just book it for a day and call all your friends there, decorate the patio like you did with the picnic idea. Then you can just tell her that you need to visit a colleague and ask her to dress up, and that's it. Because I think girls like to look beautiful when they're being proposed. So anyway, this Airbnb idea is private, easy, intimate. It's a great option if you're too shy to be out in public. And you know, Airbnbs are better than a 5-star hotel because you know they offer you that warmth, comfort, home feeling, and you'll have a garden to yourself basically. So instead of the standard decoration of a hotel room, I personally prefer an Airbnb because you can just personalize it. So moving on, the 5th idea is private horse-drawn carriage proposal. So this is my personal favorite. This you can find at Stanley Park, or there are many at Victoria as well. So there are private companies as well. So you can book a carriage that's a little covered, just for the 2 of you, and propose there. It's again very intimate, but depends on the carriage cost. This idea I stole from the Central Park in New York because I saw couples doing the exact same thing there. So this is my personal favorite because it's intimate and it's just for the 2 of you. And the best part is that you can already discuss with the driver of the carriage, to follow one of your personal favorite routes, or if you have something else in mind, like, you know, take us through the beach side, take us through the garden side. So basically you can discuss all those things with him. There are private companies I told you about, that they have proposal carriages, you know, which they run in downtown Victoria as well if you want that. So these carriages are elegant. You'll feel like royalty, as you take in the sights of downtown Victoria or Vancouver at Stanley Park. So if you're planning a Victoria trip, might as well propose there, and do the same if you're thinking of proposing in Vancouver. So another great idea is the seaplane proposal at Canada Place. Now, this is a tried and tested idea because someone in my family did this and it turned out to be a very successful one. So basically, take your partner for a seaplane ride at Canada Place. Seaplane, if you live in Vancouver, you know that it's basically a small plane that takes off from the water and also lands into the water with an exhilarating splash. So it's a 20 minutes ride and you would be sharing your space with a small group of people. I think 14 in total. Now, I'm not asking you to propose in the plane with others because the plane makes a lot of noise. It can be very noisy. So, not a good idea to propose in the plane. But when your plane lands in the water, you get up from there, then propose her at the port. This is a great idea. It's very scenic again, and it is scientifically proved that adrenaline rush can increase your attraction. And like I said, the port offers it's the most beautiful spot because you have the blue ocean, blue sky, So your friends should already be at the port when you land there to click photos of the proposal, right? So yeah, so these were all my great ideas. Now for the tips, I'm going to share 3 pro tips that I can give you. So I would suggest you to propose on a weekday. Weekends are very happening in Vancouver. You don't want to be caught up in between families. Most of the ideas I shared with you, in fact, they work best on weekdays because you would like to keep it intimate, right? So yeah, so weekends, go for weekends. So go for weekdays, not weekends. Okay. Then I would suggest you to choose a sentimental location. Choose an outdoor location that's important to both of you, where you first met, where you had your first kiss, or the first place you said I love you. So go for a sentimental location, I think. And I don't know about men, but I think women like to look pretty when they're being proposed. So if you're planning a surprise proposal, make sure you ask her to put on a dress for some reason and look her best, basically. Trust me, she'll like you because Vancouver anyway is a good looking city with attractive people, attractive and fashionable people, and she would not want to look anything less, right? So that's all for this video. Hope it helps. I hope all this information was helpful for you, and if you have any interesting proposal ideas, please share it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you so much. See you next time.